So this is a hive top feeder. You fill it up, and there's no vacuum now, and then you flip it over, drips for a second, then it stops. You take your Boardman feeder, you snap that on, and then you get right next to the entrance, and then you flip it over right in front of the entrance and slide it in. These types of feeders are great for beehives that you can't get to very often. And the way that they work is they have these two basins on either side. And what happens is the bees come through the inside of the hive underneath the screen, and they will run down the sides and they'll drink from the syrup. So sometimes with these feeders, a lot of times the other bees will get into it and there'll be a lot more drowning. And that's one of the bad sides about the hive top feeder. It's a lot easier for a lot of bees to die. But there's some little tricks that you can do to keep that from happening. But I'll show you how we fill it up. So I think each side holds 2.5 gallons, which is a gracious plenty of bee syrup. And they'll be good to go for, that'll probably last them, they'll probably drink through that in about 7 to 10 days or so. So this is a Boardman feeder, and it works by having a jar with a lid with tiny little holes in it, and then a platform, and they all typically work the same. So I've got this half-gallon plastic jar there. It's like a small mouth jar. And then I'll fill it up with sugar syrup or water. And then I'll take this lid, screw it right back on top, and make sure you get the threads seated right. If you don't, it will leak. So I'll show you what happens. So when you flip this over, it'll drip for a second and then it will stop dripping, like there'll be a vacuum. So, and that's what you want. So you have a vacuum, so it's not going to drip out anymore. That's not how these work. They work by the bees walking in through this entrance and then sticking their tongues up these holes and drinking from it. So I'll show you again. So you fill it up, and there's no vacuum now, and then you flip it over, drips for a second, then it stops. So the best way to do it, I mean, obviously you're probably not gonna have a bucket like this, but I'll show you what to do. So you filled it up, you put your lid on it, you take your Boardman feeder, you snap that on, and then you get right next to the entrance, and then you flip it over right in front of the entrance and slide it in. So if it does drip a little bit, the bees are gonna be able to get to it really quickly and it doesn't drip all over the ground. So this slides all the way in, and the bees will just walk in underneath it and then drink from it, and you'll be able to see the sugar water level go down from the outside. You can put 2, 3, 4 of these on each hive if you want. There's no reason you have to just put one. So these are great for beginners.